drew you into this race?
Being a resident of the district and have been, property owner, pay taxes. My children went to school in the district. My husband taught in the Broward County school system until he retired and passed away. I see some of the problems that exist in the district, and I feel that the district has been proportionately unfavorable. The actions from the county commission has unfavorably treated District 9. There are things that are going on in District 9 now, such as infrastructure, that should have been done years ago, that were never done. There was no one there fighting for District 9 to get these things. I mean, folk were promised sidewalks. They were promised, a better sewer system. And it's all of a sudden now they're getting it. So I want to know what was the holdup? Why has it taken so long for the folk in District 9 to get some of the basic services that they've been paying for all of these years to just now be getting them when the other districts have had it?
So, if you're elected, what would you do to try to get those basic
I would
services?
make sure that District 9 is treated the same as Hollywood or any other district in this county.
Didn't your predecessor come in with that same kind of...
Well, I don't know, and I don't like talking about my predecessor. I'm just saying what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that I fight for that.
Okay, well, let's separate what's being done from what's needed. So there are places now where they are getting sidewalks and are getting this infrastructure. Where is it needed? Who's still being left out?
Some of the unincorporated area. And that's a bafflement to me, only because some years ago the county went to the legislature saying that they wanted to get out of the business of customer service for these annexed areas, and they wanted these areas annexed into municipalities. But in annexing the areas, they did nothing to... They still want to maintain the revenue, but give the cities the residents. Whatever revenue is generated, they claim they did a bond of some kind, and now they still want the revenues that's coming in, and they want the city to take on the responsibilities of these residents and absorb all of the cost, and that's unfair to the cities.
So what would be one, like a major infrastructure program that awaits some resolution of the county stepping in and doing it?
Suppose you what?
What would be a major infrastructure program that is in that limbo, that as a county commissioner you would make sure it gets done?
Some of the unincorporated areas, most of it, the work is being done now. But the only thing that I know that the water, we want to make sure that they have proper water. We want to make sure that the sewer systems actually work. Because I know of, I'll take, for example, my only point of reference, excuse me, is the city of Lauderhill. We annexed Broward Estates, St. George, and West Kenlock area. They went in just before the annexation and installed some of these, installed the sewer system. They corrected some of the problems that were with the sidewalks. Some areas didn't have it. They did it incorrectly, so we had to go in and spend monies to correct some of the things that the county did. Why put in an entryway with beautiful shrubbery and not any irrigation? It's a total waste of time and taxpayers' monies. Little things like that.
You know, Ms. Bates, one thing that if you are elected, you'd be going into a branch of government that has a kind of a bad reputation for ethics. What would you do to help, in working with your colleagues, what would you do to help strengthen the idea of ethical performance, particularly when it comes to dealing with lobbyists and government contracts?
To me, honesty is a part of your character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're either honest or you're dishonest. I would, number one, I think I would be in favor of not allowing any, and I know this will be one, excuse my language, one hell of a battle, is to get all of the county commissioners off of these boards that make decisions that when RFP goes out or any of that, get them off of those boards. That's kind of like having the fox watching the hen house.
The selection committees, you mean? 'Cause
yes.
That might be done by the time you get there.
Hopefully, because that's what, to me, that's where a lot of the problems stem from. So I'm in favor of us letting the staff bringing to us all of their findings, and then you select. And in doing that, if there is a conflict, hypothetically, say if my son owns a business and my son has won this award, has been awarded the bid, I should have enough honesty, integrity, or whatever in me to say, I'm going to recuse myself because it's my son. Whether it's going to profit me or not, it's profiting someone in my family. I know what it is and I know what it's not. To me, that's just simple.
Do you have any businesses or nonprofits associated with your name or your family?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Assuming that the what's on the table now to get commissioners out of selection committees and the other provisions in that ethics proposal are approved by the time you get there, do you think they go far enough, or are there other actions that you think that the county needs to take?
Why have an ethics committee that has come up with things that you've asked them to do and not allow them to see if it works, if it doesn't? Okay, let's put it into play. At any point in time, you can come back and tweak it. You know,
let's say it gets done. Let's say they vote on this at the next meeting and it gets approved. Let's say you win election in the fall and you take office, and those provisions are already on the books.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you think needs to be added to what's on the table already?
I would say I'd have to review the entire ethics proposal, the resolution, to make sure that there's nothing in there that I would be against. But if there was, you make a resolution, you can always amend it. So,
if you don't win, will you rerun for your seat?
yes, I will.
Talk a little bit.
I have no intentions of losing them.
Well, I didn't think so. Has it been strange having someone on your same board in the race?
Yeah, it has been, but
I mean, are you two? Do you clash in your city, or how,
no,
what is your?
We have disagreements. I mean, all of us. There's 5 of us on the commission.
Yeah.
And there are points in times where we don't all agree, but we're very civil about it. Generally, we give and take, and we come to a consensus. That's always been a major part of our commission, and I would hope that I could develop that same type of camaraderie with the commissioners at the county.
But nobody tried to talk one or the other of you, you know, to get out of the race, or you know, it's just it's a little strange.
I have had people. I truly have. I've been approached by folk to say, "Well, why do you want to leave Lauderhill?" Or you know, Dale is in the race. Give Dale an opportunity. And my thing is, Dale ran the last time. He didn't win. I spoke with Commissioner Eggleston before all of this happened, and I told him, I said, in 2012, you will be term limited out. I will be in my 4th year at the City of Lauderhill, and I would like to run for the District 9 seat. He didn't endorse me. He didn't say yay or nay. He gave me a litany of reasons why I shouldn't. I said, well, I'm going to run whether I get your support or not. So that's always been my next step. I would like to, I've been at Lauderhill, and I know that I've served them well, so I'd like to take that experience to the county.
Right.